Burnout happens when you're giving out more energy than you have. And right now, being at home with our kids with no relief, we're losing our energy. We're giving our energy to them more than ever. So it's really important to refuel through self-care. Otherwise, you're going to be burnt out and suffering. And I'm sure a lot of you have felt that way in the last couple of weeks. I know I have. So this is the thing, right? Is that it's really tempting to numb out. And numbing is really effective. And when I say numbing, I mean drinking alcohol, binge watching television, consuming really unhealthy food. I mean, that's really tempting right now. And you know what? A little bit of wine or a little bit of chocolate or a little bit of TV is not a problem. Of course, everything in moderation. But it's when you're only using those things as coping mechanisms for this that you're going to find yourself getting into a little bit of trouble. So what I was talking to my clients about is we have these blocks of time without our kids. And for me, that's before they wake up. And then during the day, there is some screen time and also some time when my husband takes them for a little bit. That's what's going on right now. I'm very lucky. I know some of my moms are not so lucky, and we still were able to make something work for them. If you have a nap is God bless you if your kids are still napping. Mine do not nap. And then after they go to bed. So these are blocks of time that are like your little pieces of gold that you have to treasure and use wisely, right? Now listen, I'm not saying all of them need to go to self-care, but at least one of them a day, I want you to do something for yourself. It's just about doing something that brings you back to you. Where in that moment, you're not a mother, you're not a wife or a partner, you're just you experiencing yourself. Because that is what's going to refuel you. So it could be physical, it could be going for a walk. Like just right now, being here, talking to you guys and being in nature is so healing for me. Because I'm not inside of a house with two young boys screaming at me, which happens a lot of the day. Or it could be doing a workout, which YouTube has great workouts. It could be journal writing. It could be taking a hot shower. It could be taking a hot bath. Hot baths are my favorite things in the world. I remember when I first had my kids and it felt like going to a spa, taking a bath. And it's the simple things, right? But it's those acts of taking care of yourself that fill that energy level up so that you then have more to give to your kids, so that you resent them and this situation less. Because if you don't have that energy, but you're forced to give, that's when the resentment and the rage and the depression can seep in. So I want you to look at your blocks of time and decide for yourself where you can fit something that's really delicious for yourself. Could be reading a book before bed. I do guided meditations before I go to sleep, and I love them. So we're going to have a lot more in the future to talk about. But for right now, I want you to look for the gifts in the situation. Look at your little gold blocks of time and maybe one thing you can do every day. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. I'm really excited to begin this journey with you guys, and be kind to yourself, really. And you're doing an amazing job, for real. We really are.